Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics. It's Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. Starting off in the Atlantic Basin, we have Earl and we have Danielle, and no new areas forecast to develop over the next several days. Looking in the eastern Pacific, there's Javier off the coast of the Baja Peninsula, and then there's a new area forecast to develop into a tropical storm, probably going to be a hurricane as well. That name will be K-A-Y. And we're going to need to watch that closely for our friends along the Baja and potentially the southwest U.S. All right, here's the track map for our three systems. Earl down here in the southwest Atlantic. That's going to be interesting to watch the next few days. I'll show you why in just a moment. Danielle in the far northern Atlantic. Really, just over open water. Any interest out there would be to shipping lanes. And then here's our tropical storm in the eastern Pacific. That's going to move on out and die away over cooler water. But eventually, this area right down here, that'll be the area to watch next, as what will eventually be Tropical Storm K will develop. And as I mentioned, we're going to have to monitor that very closely. All right, here's the satellite animation of our systems here. 4 of them out there right now, so it's kind of busy here for early September, even though there are no direct threats to land right now. There's Javier off the coast of the Baja. Here's our next system that's going to go on to become Tropical Storm and eventually, I think, Hurricane K. There is Earl, and then way up here in the northeast corner, or the right-hand corner, I guess it's northeast as well, that is Danielle. Zooming in on Danielle, it's got a nice burst of deeper thunderstorms or convection right there, trying to wrap around the center. It's not moving very fast, so there might be some upwelling action where it agitates the water underneath itself, and it starts to cool that water off, and that is a self-destructive process, obviously. And then here's a close-up, high-res, visible satellite animation of Earl. And this is very important because you can see the low-level circulation. That is it right there. That is the true low-level center of the tropical storm. It is outrunning the deeper thunderstorms that are all discombobulated and removed from that center. This has a lot of interesting implications. The longer this stays in this sort of state of disrepair, the farther west that it can track before eventually turning north. So we're going to have to watch that closely because intensity in this case certainly could impact the track over time. All right, looking at disturbance, as they call it, Invest Area 93, E for Eastern Pacific there, or EP. This is the different suites of models. And the general idea is that it heads up towards the Baja, probably avoiding a direct impact on the Cabo San Lucas area, and then maybe turning back towards the Baja. This is going to be interesting because it's all going to come down to how strong this big old ridge of high pressure is over the western United States. I'll show you that later this afternoon in the hurricane outlook and discussion. Meanwhile, this is the Euro from last night, the 0Z run, and this is what would be Earl out here and how the Euro keeps it fairly weak and moving along fairly slowly. This is out to 5 days. The GFS is faster and it is stronger, and it scoots it off to the northeast much quicker. So there's definitely some disagreement, I would say major disagreement, between those two models. What else is new, right? So we're going to have to watch this. It is potentially still a problem for Bermuda. We're not sure yet. Can't take that completely off the table, so we'll be monitoring that very closely. Again, I'll go over all of this and more in my Hurricane Outlook and Discussion video later this afternoon. As always, thanks for tuning in to What's Up in the Tropics. I'm Mark Sudduth. I'll be back with you a few hours from now.